Okay, so you finished your first design and you're ready to move on to your second design. So one thing I just want to introduce quickly here is looking at this image, is that this image is the same on both sides. So if you were to put a mirror up to this basically is a reflection. The shapes are a reflection of each other, not the color, not the black and white. So this is a mirror image, just like a butterfly is a mirror image. If you were to, it's very symmetrical and it reflects back the shapes to itself. If you were to divide it in half, it'd be the same on both sides. So these projects are symmetrical, they're the same on both sides, and they're a mirror image. So what I just want to show you here today is I just have you finish your first project, so then you can kind of move on and you can think about, how do I want to make this project mine? Maybe I can do a theme. At this point, you don't have to cut from all four sides, because if you have a really interesting idea that you need to just use one side of the paper, so like for this one, I just used the midline of this piece of artwork. Okay, so for this one, I simply cut one shape. It's almost like a rainbow shape, folded it over, and then each time I just kept cutting the same shape and going back and forth until I had this really cool positive negative shape design. Another idea that you can do is you can start bringing letters into this, letters at a level of challenge. So here I'm looking at the letter W, just thinking about Whalen. And so the first thing that I did was to start cutting out the big W shape, and then I went back in to get this little triangle here to make it have that triangle area in the W cut out. So that's a beginning of design. And looking here, I feel like there's a lot of negative space in this design. So now I'm looking at negative space in an artistic way and thinking about balancing positive and negative space. So these W's seem to be taking up a nice amount of room, but I just feel like that negative space in the background still needs a little resolution. I'm going to add another element up there. Okay, so moving on to your second piece, you do not have to cut from all four sides. You can introduce theme into your artwork. You can introduce letters into your artwork if you want to personalize it. But still keep in mind that you want nice clean cuts, and that you don't want to get to the point where you're working with little pieces and that glue ends up being a major part of your artwork and gluey fingerprints. All right, so have fun, explore, stretch, and see how you can make this project your own.